Hey guys, Mona Lisa here, and welcome to my reactions to Game of Thrones season 3. Last season was a bit of a roller coaster. There were some episodes I didn't like, and some I did, and yeah. But overall, it was a good season. The season finale, yeah, Tyrion has just sort of been cast to the side, and even though he's done a hell of a lot, well, he saved King's Landing and his family. Yeah, he's just a nobody now, which pisses me off. But I believe in him, and I hope he's gonna outsmart those assholes. And yeah, Sansa is not gonna be queen anymore, which is really good. I don't know what she's gonna be doing, but I think she's gonna be sort of teaming up with Shay, Tyrion, and Varys somehow. So yeah. Brienne is on her way to King's Landing with Jaime, who is a bit of an asshole towards her. But yeah, I think she's used to dealing with people like that, so she's just trying to ignore it. But we'll see what happens. Stannis is back at Dragonstone, and he had a bit of an argument with the priestess, but in the end, he looked into the fire and saw whatever was to come. Allegedly, I don't trust her one bit. Lewin is dead. Probably the saddest moment of season 2, I think. And with that as well, Winterfell is no more. It's been burnt to the ground. And yeah, Theon has sort of, I don't know if they kidnapped him or just pulled a bag over his head to, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think he's going back to the Pike. What else? Arya, yeah. Oh yes, she ran into Yakin, and he turned into somebody else, and all she has to do is mention that name to somebody, and he will show up. It's very weird, but I was just starting to like Yakin, and now he's somebody else. I don't know whether I'm going to like this guy or not, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Arya's journey. What else? Oh yeah, Dany's got the dragon babies back, and yeah, they're gonna go out and get a ship or a few ships and be on their way. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting storyline as well, I think. Jon killed the half hand, and he is now on his way to see the leader of the wildlings. So that's gonna be interesting. Sam, in the end, ran into the king. I would imagine it's the king's gotta be, of the White Walkers, and he is a scary looking dude. So yeah, it looks like they're on their way south, and yeah, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. Yeah. My whiteboard, I've sort of upgraded it a bit because yeah, I just have it's hard to read my handwriting sometimes, and it's just easier and quicker just to do it on the computer. So I hope you like it. And I got Patreon if you guys would like to watch the full reactions on there. You can go on there, and that's both for Game of Thrones and for Breaking Bad. That being said, oh no, my challenge for who I think will win and who I would like to win has been updated. I'd still like to see the Starks win, or big, win the throne. But I think it's going to be Dany now, the Targaryens. Yeah, it would be the right thing, I think. But we'll see. But that's how season 3 is going to start out. So that being said, let's get into it. So here we go, season 3. Oh, that's starting out differently. Ah, please don't let us lose Sam. I cannot lose Sam. Winter has arrived, hasn't it? Don't tell me that's Pip. Oh no, shit. Oh, no, 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 no. Sam, run. Run, 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 run. Oh, ghost! Yes! Oh.
Did you send the ravens? That was your job. Your only job.
I mean, you can't be too hard on Sam. I mean, that was a hell of a fucking hell. Yeah, these are the conditions I was actually born in. I was born in Greenland, which is very close to Iceland. Sort of similar, just bare. Oh shit!
First time you've seen a giant, Jon Snow? I don't stay too long, they're shy.
Don't look them in the eyes. So the old man's stories with a giant, that's true then.
You're wearing the wrong colour.
What's your name, boy? Jon Snow. Your Grace.
Stand, boy. We don't kneel for anyone beyond the wall.
Oh, is that Mance?
Can't believe this. Pop killed our Hound.
He was our enemy. And I'm glad he's dead. A traitor. Kneeling before the king beyond the wall.
If I'm a traitor, then you are too.
Watch yourself.
Why do you want to join us, Jon Snow?
I saw Craster take his own baby boy and leave it in the woods. I saw what took it.
And why would that make you desert your brothers?
Because when I told the Lord Commander, he already knew. I want to fight for the side that fights for the living.
Pod.
It's your sister. The Queen?
She can do one. Yeah.
Will you let me in?
No, I
Don't.
don't think so.
If I wanted to kill you, do you think I'd let a wooden door stop me?
They stay outside.
I'm not afraid of you, little brother.
Why are you here?
I wanted to see your face. They said you'd lost your nose, but it's not as gruesome as all that.
The man who cut me lost more than his nose.
I should hope so. The rebels came for Joffrey's head. They lost their own, thanks to Father.
Of course, it wasn't a rebel who tried to kill me.
No? Curious.
Oh, you
Ever
bitch.
come down from Chamber of the Hand? I don't suppose you need much room.
Grand Maester Pycelle made the same joke. You must be proud to be as funny as a man whose balls brush his knees. He's my father. He hasn't come to visit once since arriving in King's Landing. I lay here, my face split in half, but Father never came. Why are you so nervous about what I'm going to say to Father?
Because you're a liar.
Oh, that's a
Expect to
good
tell
point.
lies
That's
about
yeah,
me,
that would be
about
yeah,
Joffrey.
yeah.
Any lies in particular?
Oh, look at these two shining warriors. Sir Taryn Mant and Sir Who's It of Who Cares.
Cimmerian Trant.
Sir Bronn of the Blackwater.
You're no knight.
Pod?
Sir Bronn of the Blackwater was anointed by the king himself.
You're an up-jumped cutthroat. Nothing more.
That's exactly who I am. Much as I appreciate a walk in the sunshine, your lordship, I am wondering why you sent for me.
A number of people in this city want to kill me. You're here to protect me. Under my patronage, you've become a knight. You've served as commander of the City Watch.
Briefly.
Sure, you filled your pockets.
And now my pockets are empty. You've given me a taste for the finer things.
I thought we were friends.
We are. But I'm a sellsword. I sell my sword.
We should set the siege lines 1,000 yards from Harrenhal.
There won't be a siege. The mountain can't defend a ruin.
So if Arya stayed a bit longer... Oh shit, is he gonna find her sword? Because they took her sword, didn't they? Oh no, is that Winterfell?
Find her a chamber that will serve as a cell.
She's your mother.
She freed Jaime Lannister. The Lannisters robbed them of their sons. She robbed them of their justice. What's your name, friend?
Qyburn. You're lucky to be alive.
Lucky.
What do you want, Tyrion?
Why does everyone assume I want something? Can't I simply visit with my beloved father? I bled in the mud for our family. And as my reward, I was trundled off to some dark little cell. But what do I want? A little bloody gratitude would be a start. I want what is mine by right. Jaime is your eldest son, heir to your lands and titles, but he is a king's guard, forbidden from marriage or inheritance. I am your son and lawful heir.
You want Casterly Rock.
It is mine by right.
And when the time is right, you'll be given a position fit for your talents, so that you can serve your family and protect our legacy. And I would let myself be consumed by maggots before mocking the family name and making you heir to Casterly Rock.
Oh, you prick.
Why?
Why? You ask that? You who killed your mother to come into the world? You are an ill-made, spiteful little creature. Men's laws give you the right to bear my name and display my colors, since I cannot prove that you are not mine.
Shit. That's gonna be a war against Lannisters. Lannisters against Lannisters, isn't it now?
Go. The next whore I cut in your bed, I'll hang.
Yeah, I think he's just declared war, hasn't he?
You've got to invent a story about where the ship is going and why.
Why should I make up a story when I know the truth?
I saw your mother not long ago. She's very eager to see you.
You said you'd take me home.
You said King's Landing was your home. You're the property of the crown. Stealing you would be treason if you were to tell just one
I won't tell anyone.
How do I know?
Because I'm a terrible liar. You said so yourself.
You're her handmaiden.
Yes?
And you're his... I help manage his affairs. Not fast enough. I can't wait that long.
Some say the Unsullied are the greatest soldiers in the world.
The greatest slave soldiers in the world. Distinction means a good deal to some people.
Do those people have any better ideas about how to put you on the Iron Throne?
The Dothraki followed strength above all, Khaleesi. You'll have a true Khalasar when you prove yourself strong. And not before.
So I take it these are the teenage dragons.
Why have we stopped?
It's Lady Marjorie, Your Grace.
What is she doing? Who gave her permission?
My lady. Pardon me.
Would you like to speak with her, Your Grace?
No.
He was a soldier. He never came back.
And your mother?
She died when she had me.
Whenever you look at this night, I want you to remember your father.
He wasn't a knight. He was just a soldier.
And what do knights swear to do? Protect the weak and uphold the good. Your father did that. Be proud of him. All of you.
Okay. Might have had her wrong then.
Whatever you need to feed them, clothe them, or house them.
Getting people on the side of the king.
Yep.
That's a lovely gown, my lady.
Yes, it suits you perfectly. I imagine you might be rather cold.
Shall I have them bring you a shawl, my lady?
I am touched by your concern, Your Grace. Luckily for us Tyrells, our blood runs quite warm, doesn't it, Loris?
Yes.
Loris, isn't the Queen's gown magnificent? The fabric, the embroidery, the metal work. I've never seen anything like it.
Marjorie does a great deal of work with the poor back in Highgarden.
The lowest among us are no different from the highest if you give them a chance and approach them with an open heart.
Not long ago, we were attacked by a mob there. We had a full complement of guards. It didn't stop them. The king barely escaped with his life.
My mother's always had a penchant for drama. Facts become less and less important to her as she grows older. Our lives were never truly in danger.
Hunger turns men into beasts. I'm glad House Tyrell has been able to help in this regard. They tell me 100 wagons arrive daily now from the Reach. Wheat, barley, apples. We've had a blessed harvest. And of course, it's our duty to assist the capital in time of need.
Well, as Sir Loris said, Lady Marjorie has done this sort of charitable work before. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
The Unsullied have stood here for a day and a night with no food or water. They will stand until they drop.
Tell me of their training.
They begin their training at 5. Every day they drill from dawn to dusk until they have mastered the short sword, the shield, and the 3 spears. They fear nothing.
Even the bravest men fear death.
My master says the Unsullied are not men. Death means nothing to them. Tell the good master, there is no need.
Oh.
Master points out that men don't need nipples.
George?
How many do you have to sell? Pina scoverti dopo Headey Lislaraski. 8,000. Master Krasnys asks that you please hurry. Many other buyers are interested.
Oh shit.
I owe you my life, sir.
The honor is mine. My queen.
Oh shit, that's Oh.
I know him. As one of the greatest fighters the Seven Kingdoms has ever seen. And as the Lord Commander of Robert Baratheon's Kingsguard.
I've been searching for you, Daenerys Stormborn, to ask your forgiveness. I was sworn to protect your family. I failed them.
So Bastarian, isn't it?
I am Barristan Selmy, King's Guard to your father. Allow me to join your Queen's Guard, and I will not fail you again.
That was a good start. I enjoyed that. Alright, that was quite a season start. I really enjoyed that. Absolutely amazing season start. Really enjoyable episode. It started off a bit differently, didn't it? It had sort of a teaser first, and then it had the credits, and then, you know, it started. So it's a little bit different from the first two seasons, but yeah, very enjoyable. Let's get through it then. Yeah, we saw Sam. Oh, I thought he was going to get had by the White Walkers, and Ghost came to his rescue then with the Lord Commander moment and the other guys. So it was good to see they were still alive. I think the Lord Commander, I think it was a bit hard on Sam. I mean, Sam was, yeah, he was basically running for his life, wasn't he, after running into, you know, the whole lot of the White Walkers. So I think that was uncalled for, but I guess they don't know what has happened. But yeah, no, that's bullshit. I'm not having that. And then you saw Jon meeting Mance. I don't know where he must be trying to manipulate him, lying. I think he is obviously Night Watch all the way. So I don't think he's really on the wildlings' side. But then again, what he said about the Lord Commander knowing about the babies being killed, and that, I don't know. That's, yeah, I don't know. But don't tell me anything, please. Yeah, that was quite good to see. I enjoyed that. I think Jon is sort of going a little bit up in my estimations again. He's not quite there yet, but you know, he's going the right way. And we saw a giant as well. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. So it sort of sounds like the old Nan's stories about giants and White Walkers, and I haven't seen spiders, but I'd imagine if there are giants, there's going to be spiders somewhere. So yeah, that was really interesting to see. You know, what's going up beyond the wall. So yeah, can't wait to see what's going to happen further on. Then we got to King's Landing with Bronn. I thought he'd been sent away, but I suppose it's just from the Red Keep. You know, why? Yeah, I suppose he could still hang out in King's Landing itself, couldn't he? So, yeah, obviously he's still on Tyrion's side, but obviously wants a bit more of money. But yeah, Cersei coming in to talk to Tyrion, she is just an absolute bitch. Scared of what Tyrion was going to say to her dad. So yeah, there's still that sort of they're trying to manipulate each other, trying to work each other out and that. But I can't blame Tyrion for being very of her and the rest of the family. Just yeah, watch your back. Yeah, she's just showing again. She's just a bitch. It was quite nice to see Davos survive the attack on King's Landing. He's a good character, I think, and he wants to do what's best for his family, doesn't he? Now that, I mean, his son is dead now, but he wants to do what's best, and I think he's got pretty good morals, even though he's been, you know, he's been a smuggler and all this and that. I think his heart is in the right place, and yeah, I really like the fact that he's still alive. We saw the pirate coming to rescue him and take him to Dragonstone. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Robb going to Winterfell. At first, I thought they were at Harrenhal, but obviously it turned out to be Winterfell. It's really heartbreaking to see them coming back, and you can just see the look on Robb's face. Like, this is, I think he sort of felt like this is partly my fault that this has happened, you know, but I don't think he can be blamed for it. You know, he's doing what's best for his family and for his I would say country. Is it a country? I don't know. He's doing what's best, and I think he's done a damn good job up until now. So yeah, don't feel too bad about yourself, you. We saw Survivor there, so I would imagine he's going to be telling what's happened there and what's happened to Bran and the other kids, and yeah. He's obviously still going to put Cat in prison, which, you know, I can't blame him for that. You know, she's a traitor, you know. She's doing what she feels is right, but, you know, she is a traitor, and we can't have that. She's a danger to everybody. And then we had the whole Tyrion and Tywin. So heartbreaking. I mean, that family is... I mean, I think, yeah, Tywin with Arya, you know, I thought it was quite touching, and, you know, he took a liking to her, and then you just see him with Tyrion, who is his own blood, being an absolute prick, cruel. I mean, it's heartbreaking, you know. Tyrion's done absolutely nothing wrong, and yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just heartbreaking that is how he's being treated, even though, you know, he saved everybody at King's Landing. And no, I honestly hate Tywin. It's ridiculous. I think he's declared war now. I hope. I think Tyrion is smart enough to sort something out. So yeah, I can't wait for that storyline. Sansa and Littlefinger. I don't trust him at all. I mean, obviously he's told her that Arya is alive and he can take her home, but I don't trust him at all. I think Sansa is better off with Tyrion, Shay, and I think Varys as well. I think there's got some sort of trio thing going on, so we'll see about that. But yeah, Sansa, don't trust this little finger at all. You sort of see Sansa, she's got sort of now that she's not directly ruled by Joffrey, as you know, she is still, but not as closely. The sort of girl side is coming out again. You know, she's down there by the sea and sort of like pretending and playing this game. She's sort of becoming Sansa a bit more again, not watching herself as much. So it's good to see that, you know, she's getting some more freedom now, and yeah, she's a good character now, I think, and it's going to be a good journey for her, I think. And you had Stannis and the Priestess, and then Davos. I don't know. He's just obviously. I think Stannis is. It's like the Priestess got a spell on him, completely manipulating him. You can see in the scene where Davos came in, he had absolutely nothing to say. It's just like, yeah, Priestess sorting all this and that out, and I don't trust her. She's cruel. And obviously with that smoke monster thing, yeah, I don't know. It's just, Obviously, Stannis trusts her because he's told her that Davos was the one that told her not to come to King's Landing, and she's trying to put a guilt trip on Davos that it's basically your fault that all these guys are dead, and you could have prevented that had I gone. So I'm not having it. I don't trust her at all. So Stannis needs to get away from her. Very good scene though, but yeah, I don't trust her. And then you had Marjorie and the kids. I thought it was very touching. I think I might have had her wrong. She seems to be quite genuine when it comes to children and that. So it's really good to see. They're sort of coming as the heroes. I mean, they're still, I think, manipulating the Lannisters, but they're sort of coming as the heroes with food and that for the city. So it's a way to get people back on the king's side, I think. So obviously having all these orphans now on her side is a good thing. It's a good look, isn't it? So I quite like that. And it looked like she did enjoy talking to the children as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how things potentially could change direction here. So yeah. And then you had Joffrey, Marjorie, and Cersei, and Marjorie's brother. I don't think Joffrey was as bad in this episode. He sort of calmed down a bit, I think. He had a dig at Cersei. He didn't agree with her. You know, she's basically saying that she's over dramatic and you know, she's old. So yeah, I think he's sort of breaking away from her, and I would hope from Tywin as well. It would be good if he sort of realizes, oh shit, you know, what is going on here. But I don't think so, but you know, we'll see. But I thought it was quite interesting to see that he was having a dig at her, at his mom. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen there. Dany and the teen dragons. What an amazing scene! Them on the ship there with the dragons hunting, and I love the fact that the black one, which I would imagine he's the leader, isn't he? He or she is the leader. Just like diving down like a bird to get the fish, and then throwing it up in the air and cooking it before it landed back in his mouth. Absolutely great CGIs, and that was a really nice touch. So yeah, I would imagine, I don't know if that's like toddler dragons or teenage dragons. I would imagine it's toddler, because I would think the dragons are going to get absolutely huge. So yeah, let's say it's the toddler dragons, and that's why he's saying, they're not growing fast enough because they're not a threat yet. So that's quite interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing the dragon's journey. And then you had the whole scene with the Dany going to see these army of slaves. The guy cutting off the nipple, I was like, oh my god, as a woman you were just like, oh. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're more like machines, aren't they? So it's 8,000 little babies who've been killed to form these armies or something like that. That's quite shocking. That little girl, you just can't trust anything in this show, can you? I mean, she looked quite innocent, and then it turns out to be there's this like scorpion type thing, and she was like a warlock. So yeah, absolutely crazy. I don't know what to think, but I think the best thing in this episode, one of the best things, we saw Sir Barristan again. I've quite missed him. I thought he was a really good and noble character in season 1, and obviously he was tossed aside because he couldn't be trusted by the Lannisters, and he showed up now to ask for Dany's forgiveness, and I would imagine he's gonna be I don't know if she's gonna be Queen's hand, or I mean, she's kind of she's Queen, isn't she? Well, I don't know. I'm gonna call her Queen, I think, because that's sort of where she's going. But then Stannis should be called king. No, he's gonna be working for Dany, isn't he? So that's really good to see. I think he's a good guy. He's got a lot of knowledge and a lot of heart. So he could be running the that slave army, couldn't he? Yeah. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Yeah, if she forms that army, he's gonna be somebody to look out for. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I've really enjoyed that episode. I think like the season finale of season 2, there was like information overload in it, but in this one here, it didn't seem as panicky as. It didn't seem like it was like information overload. It sort of all came together, I think. Whereas in the season finale, I was like, oh. No, there's just too much information. Really enjoyable episode, and my top 5 for this one is number 1 is Tyrion. So heartbreaking to see how he's being treated by his own blood. It's absolutely disgraceful. You gotta give him props though. He still fights for himself, doesn't he? He's absolute amazing character, very well played. It's just the look in his eyes, he's played so well by Peter. It's absolutely amazing. It's so heartbreaking to see how Tyrion's being treated, and I really hope there's going to be like an internal war in the Lannisters and he's going to come on top. I mean, that would be justice, wouldn't it? So yeah, Tyrion, this one in this episode, my favourite. Second one is Dany. She's a bit scary, I think, but she's definitely she's not one to be messed with, I don't think, and she's got the dragon toddlers, so I enjoy Dany. I don't know quite what to think of her, but I do enjoy her, so she's my top 2. Top 3 is it's Robb. You can just see the look on his face when he came back to Winterfell. He was heartbroken with the fact that all these people had died, but it is what it is. It is war, and unfortunately, that is what happens, and he's gonna do what's best for these people, and he's still gonna put Cat in jail, which I quite enjoy. He can't be trusted. He's not malicious with it. It's just he's taking it too personal. He's too desperate, and you can't have that in a war like this. You gotta play smart. You can't just do it out of spur the moment kind of thing. Robb is my 3rd. Number 4 is Davos. It's good to see him back. I really enjoy this character, and in this episode here, it's like he's still trying to get across that the priestess, she cannot be trusted, and I think potentially he could die because of it, but I definitely think that he stays true to his heart, and I respect him for that, and he is my number 4. Number 4 is Marjorie. 5 is Marjorie. I wasn't expecting her to be on my top. I think I had her wrong in the last season. I think from what it looked like in last season, she was just like too desperate to become queen, to get into power. But I really liked the scene with the little children here. It was quite good to see. So we'll see what happens. But I really enjoyed her in this episode. So she's my number 5. Bottom, don't think it would be a surprise that Tywin in this episode was the main villain. So cruel, absolutely. The way he treats Tyrion is disgraceful, and I absolutely hate him. He had his moments in last season, but overall he is an absolute cruel bastard. So he's my number 1. There's not much more to say. Just the scene with Tyrion, not having it. Again, Cersei, obviously because of how her dad is, she's been brought up hating Tyrion and that, so she's my number 2. The way she treats Tyrion is not quite as bad as Tywin's, but it's up there, so I'm not having it. That cruelty, pricks. Number 3 is the priestess. I think Stannis is weak. but I don't know if that's because she's got this kind of spell on him. I don't know. I find it very confusing, but I don't trust her at all, you know. And I think she's gonna have Davos killed, and that's no good. So yeah, I don't trust her whatsoever, and that's why she's my number 3 on this one. Number 4 is another, again, it's a trust issue. I don't trust Littlefinger. I don't trust his intention. I think he's a cruel guy, and yeah, I don't like him. I liked him in the first season, and that's just gone downhill from there. So yeah, I don't trust him. And for this one here, for this episode, I don't actually have a number 5. It would be easy to put Joffrey on there, but for this episode, I really don't think he deserves to be on there. He hasn't done anything in this episode for me to put him on my least favorite list. So yeah, well done, Joffrey, I suppose. That could change in the next episode. I would imagine it would, but in this episode, I can't justify putting him on the bottom list. So yeah, that was my top 5, and I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me and commenting on my reactions. It's so much fun to get the feedback for it, and sort of getting to share the experience. So yeah, guys, thank you for that, both on Patreon and on YouTube. And speaking of, yeah, I've got Patreon if you guys would like to see the full reactions. I think sometimes, you know, it's so hard to edit it for YouTube because, you know, there's so many restrictions, and I can't edit it the way I want it to, because I gotta make sure, you know, the music isn't being shown too much, and scenes aren't being shown, the scenes aren't too long, and that. So that's why it's good to have Patreon, where if you know you like what I'm doing, you can go on there and have a look at the full reactions and get the full experience. It sounds really weird, but yeah, it is an experience, isn't it, I suppose. So yeah, I've got Patreon if you guys would like to see that, both for Game of Thrones and for Breaking Bad. And yeah, that being said, I will see you in the next episode.